Have you ever noticed something that surprises a lot of people? A confident woman in her 20s walks into a room, and instead of paying attention to the youngest, most muscular guy there, she can't stop talking to a man who's 15 or even 20 years older. Why does this happen? Is it about money? Is it about looks? Or is there something much deeper happening inside the human mind? The truth is, attraction isn't nearly as simple as most people believe. Our brains are influenced by emotional security, confidence, life experience, communication, intimacy, and psychological needs that often operate beneath conscious awareness. Today, we're going to explore why many younger women are attracted to older men. We'll separate myths from psychology, discuss how emotional and sexual intimacy play a role, and explain why some relationships with large age gaps thrive while others completely fall apart. By the end of this video, you'll probably see relationships in a completely different way. Let's begin. One of the biggest reasons is emotional safety. Imagine two people. Ethan is 24. Daniel is 42. Both meet Sophia at a friend's party. Ethan is funny, attractive, and energetic, but during conversations he constantly checks his phone, jokes about everything, and avoids talking about deeper emotions. Daniel isn't trying to impress anyone. He listens carefully. He asks thoughtful questions. He remembers small details Sophia mentions. When she speaks, she feels genuinely heard. Who is more emotionally attractive? For many women, feeling emotionally understood creates a stronger attraction than simply seeing someone who looks good. Psychologists have long observed that emotional intelligence is one of the strongest predictors of relationship satisfaction. A person who communicates calmly during conflict often becomes more attractive over time than someone who relies only on physical appearance. Confidence is another powerful factor. Real confidence isn't loud. It doesn't need constant attention. Older men have often experienced failure, heartbreak, career struggles, rejection, and personal growth. Those experiences can create a quiet confidence that younger people are still developing. This confidence isn't about pretending to be perfect. It's about remaining calm even when life becomes difficult. Many younger women describe this emotional stability as incredibly attractive because it creates a sense of security. Another reason is clarity. Many younger men are still discovering who they are. They're exploring careers, changing goals, and figuring out what they want from relationships. An older man often has a clearer direction. He usually knows his values, priorities, and long-term plans. That certainty reduces confusion. People naturally feel safer around someone whose life feels stable. But here's something many people misunderstand. Not every older man is emotionally mature. Age alone doesn't create wisdom. Some people grow older without growing emotionally. Real maturity is demonstrated through honesty, accountability, kindness, and respect, not by the number of birthdays someone has celebrated. Now let's talk about intimacy. Many people assume intimacy only means sex, but psychology paints a much bigger picture. Real intimacy begins long before two people enter the bedroom. It starts with trust. It grows through vulnerability. It develops when both people feel emotionally accepted without fear of judgment. When emotional intimacy is strong, physical intimacy often becomes more meaningful. Many women report that emotional connection significantly influences sexual attraction. Feeling safe, respected, desired, and understood often increases romantic and sexual satisfaction far more than physical appearance alone. Think about Daniel and Sophia again. Daniel doesn't rush physical intimacy. He pays attention to her comfort. He communicates openly. He asks what she enjoys emotionally and romantically. He doesn't assume. He listens. That emotional attentiveness often strengthens both emotional and physical closeness. Good intimacy isn't about experience alone. It's about communication. Couples who openly discuss affection, boundaries, desires, expectations, and emotional needs generally report healthier relationships than couples who avoid those conversations. This applies regardless of age. Now let's address another common misconception. Many people assume younger women only date older men because of financial security. While financial stability can influence attraction for some individuals, reducing every relationship to money ignores human psychology. Most long-term relationships survive because of emotional compatibility. Money may create opportunities, but it cannot create genuine trust. It cannot replace respect. It cannot manufacture love. Studies consistently show that kindness, communication, reliability, and emotional support predict relationship satisfaction more strongly than income alone. Another fascinating psychological concept is emotional regulation. Life constantly brings stress. Arguments happen, plans fail, unexpected problems appear. Someone who can regulate emotions during conflict often becomes a much stronger romantic partner. Older individuals sometimes become better at this simply because they've practiced it for many years. Instead of reacting immediately with anger, they pause, think, and communicate. That emotional steadiness can feel deeply attractive. Let's imagine another example. Emma forgets an important dinner reservation. Ryan, who's 23, becomes frustrated, raises his voice, and blames her for ruining the evening. Michael, who's 41, laughs, says, "It's disappointing, but we'll find another place." The situation is identical. The emotional response is completely different. Which interaction leaves Emma feeling emotionally safer? Small moments like these quietly shape attraction over time. Another reason some younger women appreciate older partners is mentorship, not in a controlling way, but in an encouraging one. Healthy partners inspire each other. An emotionally mature person often motivates their partner to pursue goals, develop confidence, and grow without trying to dominate them. Healthy leadership isn't control, it's support. Unfortunately, age gap relationships also face challenges. Different life stages can create conflict. One partner may want children while the other doesn't. One may want adventure while the other values routine. Friends and family may judge the relationship. Social pressure can become emotionally exhausting. This is why shared values matter far more than shared birthdays. A successful relationship depends less on age and more on compatibility, respect, communication, honesty, and mutual commitment. Now here's something surprising. Research on attraction consistently shows that humor, warmth, reliability, generosity, and emotional responsiveness remain attractive across cultures. These qualities don't disappear with age. In many cases, they become stronger. This helps explain why some younger women naturally become interested in older men. Not because they're older, but because they embody qualities that many people find deeply attractive. So what can younger men learn from this? You don't need gray hair to become attractive. You don't need decades of life experience. You can start developing emotional intelligence today. Become someone who listens more than he interrupts. Keep your promises. Control your emotions instead of letting your emotions control you. Develop purpose. Build confidence through action instead of seeking constant validation. Respect boundaries. Communicate honestly. Treat intimacy as emotional connection, not just physical attraction. Those qualities become attractive at every age. In the end, attraction is rarely about numbers. It's about how someone makes another person feel. Safe, respected, desired, heard, valued. Those feelings create emotional bonds that physical attraction alone cannot sustain. And perhaps that's the biggest lesson psychology teaches us. People don't simply fall in love with someone's age. They fall in love with how that person consistently makes them experience life. If you enjoyed this psychology deep dive, subscribe for more videos exploring relationships, attraction, confidence, emotional intelligence, and human behavior. And now, we'd love to hear from you. Do you think age really matters in relationships, or do qualities like maturity and emotional connection matter more? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below, and if this video gave you a new perspective, leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss future psychology videos.